Hello, this is Dean Takahashi. I'm the lead writer for VentureBeat at VentureBeat, and I'm here with Ryohei Fujimaki, the CEO of dotData. So please tell us the story of your company.
Thank you, Dean. So this is Ryohei, CEO at dotData. dotData was established by spinning out of our tens of research at NEC Corporation, which is a global IT firm in Japan. So today, many enterprises are talking about developing tens of machine learning AI models, or even many enterprises have still been struggling to start AI projects. But just imagine how many AI models do you need for the next 3 years to really generate a disruptive impact? What happens if you have hundreds or even thousands of AI models running behind your business system and supporting your intelligent business decisions? Our vision is really realize this very different level of scale and speed in AI development through automation. So AI automation, this is today's keyword. And before dotData, it took almost months of effort to build AI model. But now, today, with AI automation, you only need days to complete.
Okay, so AI automation sounds very promising. Can you tell a customer story of disruptive outcomes here?
Yes, sure. So let me tell a great story about one of our largest clients. So let me share this slide. So this is this is a client. The client is a top insurance company, property and insurance company, with more than $50 billion in annual revenue. This is huge global P&C insurance, and they have more than 30,000 insurance agencies who are reselling their insurance product. One of the largest AI roadmap was to release an intelligent policy recommendation system to empower all these 30,000 agencies and enable them to propose the right product to the right customer. The system basically analyzes customer profile, but at the same time, past claim history, payment history, and all customers' various behavioral records. And then, in principle, produce 3 things. First one is, of course, personalized product information, which product best suit for the customer. Second one is the reason why AI consider the product best suit for the customer. And number 3, the personalized product explanation video. So the agency, they go to the customer and first show this explanation video. And then they tell a story about why this product is very important for the customer's life. It's been about 6 months since they fully launched this new system. And the result was extremely surprising, like a 250% increase in conversion rate. So this is a huge business impact that's driven by AI.
So a 250% increase in conversion rate is, that sounds fairly impressive. So how did your AI automation help make this happen?
Yeah, so this is a system supporting more than 30,000 insurance agencies, right? So actually hundreds of AI models are every day running behind the system and supporting their intelligent decisions. But when we started to work with this client, it was early 2018, just after dotData was established. They had only 9 months to build hundreds of AI models because they had to start very, very important flagship field trial with core agencies. The success of these core agencies are critical for the success of this entire project. It was impossible for them to develop this huge number of AI models in this short period of time if they did not have AI automation. So the biggest value of AI automation for them is really this different level of scale and speed in AI development.
So is this a tool for data scientists? Many enterprises have been struggling with the ability to hire these very talented people. So under COVID and the economic downturn, is it hard to hire these data scientists?
Yeah, this is a very good question, actually, and related to today's key topic. So let me show this slide. So this is a very, very fresh result we just obtained a few weeks ago. This is a global AI competition sponsored by Walmart. And actually the task was forecasting daily sales of more than 3,000 products in 10 flagship stores across 3 different states, including California. The data consists of 42,000 time series, 42,000. That's super huge, high-dimensional time series data, which is even very, very challenging for experienced data scientists. For competition, more than 5,500 teams participated, and they worked on tuning their AI models for 4 months. But dotData, in the last day of the competition, we input the data and then build AI model for one store. So for every store, sorry. So which means that in total, we built 10 AI models. Each model took only 3 to 4 hours to develop. In total, at the end, we needed only 43 hours to complete this task. By the way, 40 hours out of 43 is actually computation time. So the manual effort we needed was actually only a couple of hours. And the result was very, very exciting. Actually, dotData result was ranked at top 2.5% among more than 5,000 teams. So key message here is that with AI automation, even company who has not enough data scientists, BI professionals, data engineers can perform as good as experienced data scientists. So this is a tool for everyone to utilize AI and scale enterprise AI practices.
Yeah, those results sound very good. Can you tell us more about how the AI automation works?
Yes, great. So let me use this slide. So AI development is not just a tuning machine learning. Right? It's much lengthy and much more complicated and very, very manual process. Actually, we have business problem and the business use case first. Then, of course, we need a data, but data are stored for business, not for AI. So we have to collect the data from very different sources, and this data is not yet ready for AI. So that's why we have to cleanse the data, aggregate the data, combining, profiling, and have to do all kinds of data manipulation work to really discover useful patterns for AI. Our key innovation in AI automation, how we're going to do that, is we invented AI that automates this process. So AI agent, our AI engine, is going to explore raw data and finding meaningful business insight and promising patterns automatically and importantly, without domain knowledge. So finding business insights from data actually was possible only based on our domain knowledge, data knowledge, or intuition or experience before. But with AI automation, with dotData, this is a critical point. AI automate this process. That's why we can automate this entire process from beginning to end and achieve the very, very significant acceleration.
Mm-hmm. So what about the model transparency or explainability? Are there any concerns against black box as an approach?
Yeah, that's, I think it's very critical problem that we have to discuss when we talk about AI automation. So AI automation, it's our very fundamental philosophy that when we automate the process, we have to be very self-explainable about the result and outcomes, right? What are actually the data patterns that AI discovered? What does it mean? How AI makes a prediction? Or what is the performance? AI automation must explain all these things to let user really understand and provide clear and transparent explanations. So let me talk about one story about our airline customer. Actually, yeah, this is before COVID, unfortunately, because currently all international travel or domestic travel are kind of restricted. But they utilize our AI automation to predict who are more likely to go to Hawaii during summer, because Hawaii route is very, very profitable for them. And then what AI automation automatically discovered was kind of interesting. Like a male customers who has more than 10 travels during the last 6 weeks are much less likely to go to Hawaii. So what does it mean? 10 travels for 6 weeks.
I know about that. I would go.
Yeah, yeah. So this is this must be the very busy business person who are traveling a lot and too busy to go to Hawaii during summer. Oh. So male, the fact is simply amplifying the trend because it is well known, statistically speaking, that females are more likely to go to Hawaii. So overall, after this analysis, this airline company could run the special promotional campaign for the busy business person, like, hey, look, you are too busy, take some rest, go to Hawaii and enjoy your summer, right? So AI automation, there's a concern about transparency, but you know, because the process is automated, it's extremely important for us to make a clear explanation and transparent outcomes. That makes AI outcomes very, very actionable.
So AI automation enables organizations to execute more AI projects with less resources. How will it change the AI strategy for the enterprise?
Yeah, so I think I want to really emphasize that in this very challenging economic situation, we are seeing that a lot of customers are really needed to deliver more business results, even with less and fewer resources. Right? So AI automation, this is going to change the game. Right? So it significantly accelerates the turnaround time of AI project. 10 times faster, previously months, but it's days. Like our insurance customers' story, you can produce hundreds of AI models running behind your system in a very short period of time. That gives you the very, very big business impact. Or like Walmart story, even if you don't have enough data scientists, don't worry. AI automation enables your BI and analytics teams to really execute AI projects and make enable them to make their reporting or dashboard more predictive and prescriptive. So this is a new approach, really run the AI project going forward.
Mm-hmm. So do you have any suggestions on how audiences can adopt AI automation efficiently?
Yeah. So, we have a very strong feeling by observing our previous customer success that traditional AI project is something like a waterfall project in software development. Okay? There's a line of business, there are the data engineers, there are the data scientists, but they are all siloed. And then they have to do data cleansing, a lot of model tuning, a lot of customization work upfront, even without seeing the initial business result. However, with AI automation, you are going to run the AI automation, and just after a day, you can have the first AI model. You look at the result, if the result is good, you can start to use it and start to extract the business outcomes, right? So our AI automation is going to change the AI project to more agile and more integrated. So given this, AI automation is going to change the AI development process. Users need to be very familiar with this new agile process of AI development. So dotData, of course, we are the AI automation company. So we are here to provide this disruptive technology. But at the same time, we are very happy and we are very eager to share our best practice to really adapt, to enable the audience to adapt this new concept, and also co-develop critical business use case as extension of your team and your trusted partners.
Yeah, thank you, Ryohei. So we're almost out of time, but do you have any sort of parting thoughts or other announcements you'd like to make here?
Yeah, so thank you very much. And actually, we are very excited in announcing and kind of very honored that we have this opportunity at this VentureBeat conference to announce that today, dotData version 2.0 become available. So we released a very big, we announced a very big product announcement. And actually, so this one is specifically designed, right, for realizing what I explained today for all enterprise. So AI automation is now ready for everyone to adopt. So please come to our virtual booth to discuss more and let us interact. How can we help to really adapt AI automation to your organizations? That's all from me.
Oh, good. Well, thank you. I mean, we actually have a little bit more time still.
Yeah.
Do you want to describe 2.0 a little bit and maybe what's different about it in some way? Just very quickly in about a minute.
Yeah. So actually, when we started to develop the dotData 1.0, actually we ourselves have considered that this is the tool for kind of data scientists. However, during this 1 year, 2 year, we have seen this big change in the market, and the COVID happened. So this 2.0 is really designed for enterprise who need the speed and scale, even without data scientists. So this is what is 2.0 and what, how we are going to help with this 2.0.